Be stubborn? What? That's bad. That was little Timmy's response over there, alright? Think about it. I gave this example in another video. If you take all the clothes off my back, off my legs, I'm naked, take me out of this house and throw me into the woods, what do I have at the end of the day? Really, all I have that I have 100% control over is my mind, okay, my values, and my beliefs, okay? That's all I have at the end of the day. So it's kind of crazy that I see a lot of people not care about these type of things. They watch CNN and or they say like, oh, CNN's fake news, but I watch Fox News. It's like, oh yeah, great job, controlled by the same people. They just make it look like they just make it look like it isn't. They put it on and they're like, oh yeah, yeah, Trump bad. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. They're like all these beliefs. These are important beliefs. Okay, same thing with school. Like school just says, here, this is what happened in history. This is what happened in World War II. This is what happened in World War One. Blah 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 blah. This is about Israel Hamas. This is about this. And then they're like, yes, yes. I mean, aren't these important things? Or like, men should be like this and women should be like this. It's like, men, you should cry all the time. Blah blah blah. Yes, I'm gonna cry all the time. Yes, I'm gonna be a little sorry boy. Like they don't think. Because if they thought for 2 seconds, they would realize all this stuff is stupid. Okay, none of this stuff makes any sense. But they don't think about it. So that's the first thing. No critical thinking, no research, no nothing to these beliefs when it's all you have at the end of the day. And that's very disappointing, little Timmy. You should go in timeout for that. Little Timmy needs a spanking for believing that. Now the other part is, why would you not be stubborn? Like I said, these are the last things you have. At the end of the day, this is all you have. So why would you not be stubborn with it? If you're at a lunch table and you had just one piece of bread, and then some dude, random average dude, he's not some homeless guy with no, like, oh, is he starving or some starving African child. He's a well-fed, you can tell he's well-fed, average dude. He just walks up, he's like, hey man, can I get your piece of bread? And it's the only piece of bread you have, and you're hungry. It's like, yeah, sorry man, it's the only piece of bread I have. Like, you would be stubborn. You're like, you wouldn't want to give it to him. Like, maybe you'll give him a little piece, that's it. But you probably wouldn't even do that because he sees well fed, and he can get another piece of bread if he just went past you. So it's like, why would I give you my piece of bread? Leave me alone. Now, let's juxtapose that to when you have a bunch of bread. Like you have all of this bread, okay? And you can't finish it all, and this guy comes up, and he's the same guy. He can get bread somewhere else, and he's well fed. You give him some bread. Why not? You have a bunch of bread. But the thing is, you don't have a bunch of your moral values and beliefs. This is all you. You don't have an abundance of this type of thing. This is all you have. Your moral values and your beliefs are all you have at the end of the day. You have to be stubborn with it like that piece of bread. Don't just give it to him for like no good reason. All right? Don't give the stuff up for no good reason. All right? So, obviously I'm not saying be a delusional retard, okay? Don't be a delusional retard. Be willing to change your beliefs if there's good evidence for changing them. But don't just accept new beliefs like that. Okay? You have to actually look at the evidence for things. Now, this mainly applies nowadays for women because we aren't. The truth is, we aren't in the woods with no clothes and no any of this. That doesn't really happen. So, but we still see the effects of not being stubborn with women. So, women are naturally obligated to test you to make sure you are a qualified man. Because if a woman chose a bad man or a low quality man back whenever you want to say, they would die because they would get pregnant and then the man wouldn't be able to find food, would take care of her, and then she would die, the kid would die, the man would die. Big disaster, right? So women couldn't just pick any dude. They had to pick the biggest G. All right. So they developed a sense of like probing you, like, are you a loser? I'm testing if you're a loser. Loser, are you a loser? It's like that. Yeah, they like just poke you and see if you're a loser, right? And if the poke feels wrong, they're gonna lose their respect for you and all this other stuff. Women they like hard stuff. They like hard rocks. Okay. Losers, the people who aren't stubborn at all, they aren't willing to put their foot down and say this is what I believe and that's how it's gonna be. They're like floppy fish. Like they have the erectile dysfunction of the spirit and probably actual erectile dysfunction. While strong men are like this. They're rock hard. They have the opposite of erectile dysfunction. They have erectile function. Oh, that has to be a quote. That has to be a quote. I have erectile function, not dysfunction. But yes, As soon as they sense this floppy, should I? Okay, all right, honey. I'm really scared of you. I'm gonna give up my moral values and my beliefs for you. They're gonna be like, oh wow, this guy's a flop. This guy's floppy. You can't get it up. Yeah, I don't like this guy. And a lot of men fall for that, and they like, and women, they say something to them, like they tell them something, like I want you to do this, and they're like, well, it's kind of wrong. But I want you to do it. Okay, I'll do it, and they like bend the knee to the woman. And then the woman gets like mad at them easier, and they lose respect for them. And the man's like, "Oh, how did that happen? I did exactly what she said." But we have to realize is what women say, what they actually want, are usually two different things. So that's another topic for another day. But if you have strong moral values and you're just a rock, okay, you're just rock. What should be happening is the woman should be conforming to you. Okay, you're a rock, and then she wraps around you, right? She shouldn't be the rock, and you shouldn't be wrapping around her. Again, to go more in depth, I'll have to make another video, but be stubborn. That's the point of this video. Be stubborn. Get a pair of balls and be a bit stubborn, all right? Because at the end of the day, you should be stubborn with the only thing you have at the end of the day.